Hello again, everyone. Tubby Burrell and Mike Treadway along with you. It's Tuesday night, so it's time for Swain High basketball. Another Tuesday night in January, another Lady Devil basketball game. Andrew's in town for this one, so we're almost set to tip it up. Helpman goes up, and the Wildcats control the tip. Poked out of there by Smith, but no advantage. Cats set their offense. Lady Devils come out in a man-to-man. First time all year. A little bit of a change for Coach Turner and his troops. The Cats a little tentative early on. They go inside to Brooke Newton. These Cats come in at 5-12 overall, 2-7 in conference play. And that one's down by 24, Brooke Newton. So Helpman across the timeline now, 7:20 remaining in your first. Thanks for joining us on Tuesday night. Monday night, actually. Supposed to have been a Tuesday night, but it's a Monday night, so we'll call it Tuesday night basketball anyway. Ross high post to Collins, turnaround, looks inside, and there's first foul of the night, and it'll be on the Cats. That one's going against Newton also. So first foul, and that one on senior Brooke Newton for the Wildcats. Inbounded to Helpman. She drives around baseline, turns the corner, and lays it in.
Hey, how nice to see us working the high post for a little bit.
Helpman with 2. She's averaging 19 a game. Cats set their offense now. We're just a tick under 7 minutes remaining. That is 3-2 in favor. Should be 2-2, I believe. That one batted away.
Nice block.
So Helpman down the side. Now Ross pulls it back out, directs traffic. Yance on the left wing, looks inside against the zone, whips it back across to Helpman. Nice ball movement. Yance steps inside the 3, shot on the way, rattles around and out. Smith with the rebound and sticks it in.
Offensive rebound for the putback is a beautiful thing, Coach.
And we're still looking at score. I think it's 4-2. It's what Joe's got. It's what I've got. The scoreboard's 4-3, so they'll work on that here in a second. Andrews trying to set the flex offense. There's a pass inside, easy look, shot on the way, no good. Helpman has it ripped out of there by Hedden. So Abby Hedden backs it back out, resets the Cats offense. Now she goes on the dribble, running one-hander off of Newton, back to Curtis. 3 on the way from Curtis, and that one's off. Yance with the rebound. Ashton hands it off to Maisie. Maisie into the front court now. Ross on her right. Yance on her left. Yance all the way to the baseline, misses the shot, but there's Collins, has it blocked. Smith collects the rebound and lays it in. 4 for Savannah. So the Cats work the ball on the perimeter now as we approach 5 in the first quarter. That's Mueller out there to Hedden. Heading inside, Collins there,
Great
tap
job,
it away.
Taylor.
So Taylor Collins with a steal. Helpman all the way to the hole and lays it in for 2. So Lady Devils up 8-2, timeout Cats. It'll be a 30, so we'll keep it right here for that 30-second timeout. As we do, we want to tell you that, again, this is Monday night, not Tuesday night basketball. Game moved from tomorrow to tonight due to the forecasted icy conditions headed into our area overnight tonight. We already know also, if you're watching live, that there is no school in Swain County tomorrow for students. So a lot of happy campers.
A lot of satisfied folks that are not parents.
Yeah, a lot of teenagers will be staying up tonight. So Cats ball following the timeout. We're at 4:57, 8-2. And this has been an 8-0 run after the Wildcats got on the board first. So it will be Abby Hedden bringing it into the front court. Swain has switched to a zone now after opening in a man-to-man defense. Cats on the outside. Helpman with a fingertip on it. Can't control it. Everybody close-quartered here. Batted away by Helpman. Stolen now by Smith. She goes all the way to the hole. It's batted out of bounds. Swain basketball. Good active hands on the defensive end for the Lady Devils. Quickly off the Wildcat bench is Raven Wright, a sophomore. She will check in to the ballgame for Sydney Postel. So Swain inbounds it. Yance to do the trigger. Collins left alone. Rims out there. Smith again. Turnaround jumper off and rebounded over there by Mueller. Stolen by Heltman. Shot missed and Hedden with the rebound. So early on here, Savannah Smith doing yeoman's work on the offensive glass with 3 boards and 4 points. The Lady Devils 8.
It's so nice to see us working the offensive glass, Coach.
There's a pull-up 3 by Brooke Newton. She nails that one. And Newton has all 5 of the Wildcat points here in the early going. Just under 4. That one's batted away by Hedden. Hedden goes in. Nobody on her. Yance pulls down the rebound, fires it to Ross. Ross on the run. Kicks it, batted away in there by Curtis. And now the Wildcats with a hectic pace all the way to the basket. Miss the shot. Bounds around to everybody. Bree Ross collects it. Kicks it to Heltman. She'll go all the way to the hole. No foul on the play. Smith with a steal. Shot up, no good, and rebounded by the Cats. So after a calm opening 3 minutes, things went haywire over the last minute. The Wildcats with the ball on the floor go by. Collins blocks it, rebounds.
Wow.
Well played.
Great job, Taylor.
Ross with a 3, and she's whistled for the travel first. And we've got sub at the table for Swain. It's going to be Becca Wolf. She will probably get Collins rather than Smith this time. That is the usual substitution for Coach Michael Turner and his staff.
That's a great period for Taylor right there.
Oh, it was, wasn't it? So the Wildcats bring it up now and set their offense. It'll be Curtis at the top working on Smith. She tries to turn the corner, poked at by Ross. All the way back up top, Hedden penetrates, can't get anything. Hands it off there to Newton. She drives all the way to the hole and lays it in. Brooke Newton was 7, the Wildcats was 7. And suddenly we're back to a 1-point advantage after a 5-0 Wildcat run. Yance works it back over to Ross on the wing. Nobody there. She penetrates, kicks it to Heltman. Heltman's got a clean look at a 3 on its way. It's off. But Smith can't get there. It'll be Wildcat basketball. So Andrews will take the ball with an opportunity to take their first lead tonight. Second lead tonight. They were ahead 2-0. I stand correct. So again, it's heading into the front court. She finds Mueller over cross court pass stolen by Smith. Be one-on-one with Smith going to the hole. Lays it up. No good. Heltman with a rebound. Backs it back out, finds Ross. Back to Heltman in the corner. Now they reset themselves. Ross backs her way in, spinning one-hander off. Wolf fights for it in there, but it will be Wildcat basketball. Taylor Collins quickly back in, and we'll get Savannah Smith. So now Hedden will walk it up and set the Wildcat offense here against the Lady Devils, who are playing, looks like man-to-man. Newton off the dribble, misses a shot. Yance pulls down the rebound, her 4th, and will steam up court on the left-hand side. Looks at Collins on the block, back out to Ross. Ross back to Yance, 3 on the way from Ashton. It's back iron, no good. Wolf is there, tries to kick it out and can't get it out of there. So that's Hedden with a steal, and she goes coast to coast and lays that one in to give the Cats a 9-8 lead. Heltman to Ross, lets the offense set. She looks at Collins on the block. Collins spins, lays it up and in. First 2 of the night for Collins. Gives Swain the lead back. We're under a minute now in the first period of play. Hedden crosses midcourt. Heltman just barely misses it. Now Hedden ball fakes, goes to her right again. Running shot off. Yance 5th rebound of the night. And now Heltman will walk it up. Swain with an opportunity here to take the final shot of the quarter if they want it. Inside to Collins. She works her way, kicks it back out to Ross. Good inside-out game. Yance on the wing. She goes all the way to the hole. Is fouled on the play. Didn't get it to go. Yance will go to the free throw line now, though. And that foul on Mueller, her first. So Ashton Yance, looking for her first points of the night, goes to the free throw line, and that one is just short. 10-9 your score. We have 26.1 remaining in the first period of play. Yance with the second one forthcoming, and it is up and good. So Yance on the board with her first point to go along with 5 rebounds in a very active first quarter. Newton works against Wolf over there, blows by her all the way to the hole, lays it up, rattles around and off, battled for and taken by Collins over there. And now Yance will come. We're under 10, we're at 9, we're at 8, 7, 6. Heltman with a 3 on the way. That one's off. Rebounded Cats. And that's going to do your first period of play as the Lady Devils cling to an 11-9 advantage. And we're back for the second 8 minutes here. Swain's basketball to open this quarter, 11-9 your score after 1 period of play. Yance inbounds to Heltman, and they will set the Swain offense against this Wildcat 2-3 zone. Ross looks inside, finds Collins, backs her way down, shot high off the glass, no good. Smith had it ripped out of her hands over there by Curtis. But another offensive rebound for freshman Savannah Smith. It will be Swain basketball following that, and Yance will inbound it. She finds Ross. Ross up top. Finds Heltman. Heltman looks inside, now switches sides of the court. All the way back over to the other side. Ross dribbles into where Yance was. And 3-second call on Collins. So a turnover for the Lady Devils in their first possession here of the second quarter. It'll be Andrews basketball. Again, Monday night action, unexpected, but we're glad to be coming your way. Thanks for joining us here on the network. We've got men's action to follow. JV action earlier, the Maroon Devils with an exciting 54-50 win to open things up here tonight. And another 3-second call. We'll give the ball back to the Lady Devils.
He's all over those, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got that.
Atta boy. Same guy got both of them.
So Yance will inbound to Heltman here. Both teams looking for the first basket here in this quarter. Yance with it, goes all the way back over to Ross. Ross finds Yance. Yance has got an open lane, drives the lane, misses it. There's Collins, though. She lays it back in. So 2 for Taylor Collins, and the Lady Devils cleaning up on the glass so far tonight.
This is absolutely the best I've seen us on the offensive defensive boards.
So Andrews takes their time with it and will now bring it up. They look for shot up and off. Yance again with her 6th. That was Curtis with the shot. Now Yance into the front court. Kicks it over to Ross. Ross switches sides of the court to Heltman. Smith at the high post. Good look at it. Shot on the way. It is no good. And rebound over there by Hedden.
Rotation had all the hallmarks of my arm got hacked.
Yeah. There was a little contact on the body, and that may have been enough to throw that shot off. I think Savannah was actually trying to bank it. Step back. Hedden thought about a 3. Ashton Yance in her face, though. Goes outside to Brooke Newton, who's been quiet for a little while here. She tries to go by Smith, and Savannah caught. And believe it or not, Mike, that will be the first foul called on the Maroon Devils at the 5:54 mark of the second period.
That's a nice change also for us.
Normally
by this point, we've got 2 or 3 that's got 2 or 3.
I almost hesitate to even say that.
Yes.
Trying to find wood. This is only simulated wood for me to knock on up here, so we'll hold our breath.
Well, we're doing a much better job of anticipating the pass and moving our feet.
3 on the way from Wright, and she knocks it down. Raven Wright with a 3. Heltman into the front court. Yance on the wing. Finds Smith high post. Good look low. Batted away in there by Newton. So 13-12. Lady Devils on top. Heading into the front court. Kicks it over to Newton on the wing. Newton against Smith. Smith invites her left. She takes it. 3 on the way over there from Curtis. That one's off. Ross spins it out to Collins. And now Heltman goes all the way to the bucket. Smith again. Couldn't get that one to go.
And that a girl, she kept herself and didn't get a foul. Great
and that
job.
was banked in by Hedden down there off the break. Wolf back up off the Swain bench now. She'll report to the scorers table. Yance, clean look at a shot from the wing. It's off. Collins collects it, improves her position, and is fouled on the play. So Taylor Collins will get a pair for her troubles here. And that will be on Curtis, her first. And Taylor Collins will shoot a pair here, looking for her 5th point. That one's good. Wolf is going to get Smith here. And Collins will shoot a second free throw here, looking for her 6th point, which will be enough to lead the Lady Devils so far in this game. Shot is front iron, no good. Rebounded over there by Curtis. And now Hedden will set the offense. And Wildcats working on that side. Newton looks for the cutter, finds her, nice shot. Pass right there to Mueller from Brooke Newton. And the Cats have taken the lead, 16-14 here.
That was a great entry pass they made right there.
It was a good cut. Ross all the way to the hole, tries to get the shot off. Now everybody goes to the floor. And it will be Swain basketball out of that. Checking in is Sydney Postel for the Cats. Neither team with a ton of substitutions thus far in this game. Swain to inbound, 3:52 remaining. Inside to Collins, she's double teamed. Whack at it from the Cats. Shot is off. Wolf keeps it alive, but she can't get the rebound. And that will be Newton charging out of there with it. She goes coast to coast, lays it up. Shot is off. And backed out of there by Mueller.
A great hustle to get back on defense and stop that drive.
Shot off. That shot rebounded by Collins. Yance all the way to the hole, and she is fouled on the play by Mueller, her 2nd. And let's see if Yance Ashton will go back to the free throw line where she made 1 of 2 the first go around. One thing to say about it, they're letting them play.
Oh, absolutely.
That one rattles in for Yance.
And to our credit, we're trying to play. I like it a lot. Girls look like they've really worked hard and gotten a lot better.
Collins checks out, Smith back in as Coach Michael Turner continues to rotate his 2 post players. The guard combos, wings have stayed in the ball game, Yance, Ross, and Heltman. So 16 all is your score, 3:20 and counting left. The Cats walk it up, no hurry to set things up. Heltman's got Hedden near the top. That's Newton up top, guarded by Wolf. Around to the wings and all the way to the hole. Shot is off. Ross batted it out of there to Yance. And now here comes Ashton into the front court. Pull up shot from the wing. It rattles around and out. Newton with the rebound.
I think this is the most I've ever seen Ashton shoot. That's a good thing.
Nifty ball work right there by, and a travel call. Newton with a nifty behind the back wraparound pass that had Curtis open for a layup, but Curtis took an extra step, and that will cost him the possession here. Heltman will bring it up now as they've moved Wolf out to the perimeter. And now they go inside to Heltman. She spins, turn around and look, and that one's off. Almost feel like there had to be a foul in there somewhere for Maisie to have missed that one that badly.
Something sure looked off.
So Ross now, there's a long three on the way by Newton. So 10 on the night for Newton, 19-16 is your score. Heltman charges into the front court, finds Ross. Now Ross over to Yance. Yance goes to the baseline, shot on the way, and she is fouled on the play. Ashton being extremely aggressive tonight, going to the hoop, and that's paying dividends as that's 3 on Miller. Not sure if it's Miller or Mealer. It's spelled M-E-A-L-E-R. And so Ashton Yance back to the free throw line, and she makes good on that one for her 4th point of the night. And at the Sarah Deddy checks in for Emily Mealer. Yance will have a second one now, looking for her 5th point and to pull the Lady Devils back to 1. Shot is good. So it's a 1-point advantage now for the Wildcats here, as Hedden will once again slow walk it up court while the Wildcats set their offense. Newton with the ball on the wing. She looks to the corner to Curtis. Curtis on the floor. Now back up. Yance rakes that one down and is fouled on the play. And that was on Deddy? No,
Abby Hedden.
So the Lady Devils now with a chance to take the lead at the 1:45 mark. To the corner to Wolf. She dribbles it back out, goes all the way across court, batted out of there by Hedden. She goes all the way in, lays it in for the bucket. Abby Hedden with 6. Heltman back into the front court, 3-point advantage Wildcats. Wolf has it blocked by Curtis. And that foul was on Wolf.
It was, yes, sir.
Collins at the scores table will get Wolf. And it will be Sydney Postel to inbound once we get Head and shoe tied there.
Those are some really good minutes for Rebecca right there.
So 3-point advantage for the Cats, looking for a 5-point lead here as they work against the Swain man-to-man. That's kicked over to Newton. She's got 10 on the night so far. She looks to go to her left. A lot of hands in the cookie jar there, and they're going to get somebody. It will be
Savannah
Smith, her second. And that will send Brooke Newton to the free throw line.
Savannah's got to keep that cushion right there and not let her eat that up on her.
And that one's good by Newton for 11 so far. Wolf for Smith. And now Brooke Newton with a second one on the way. That one back iron no good. Hit a lot of people before Taylor Collins ripped it out of the air, and we got an offensive foul on Heltman.
Oh, man.
So the Cats still with a 4-point lead. We're under a minute in the second quarter now. In what has been a very slow-paced game. And I think that's the pace the Wildcats like right here.
I think that pace is good for us since our bench isn't real deep.
And that one's out off Taylor Collins, so it will be Andrews basketball. That one's swung out, picked off. Heltman all the way to the bucket, gets that one to go. So Maisie Heltman with her 6th. Lady Devils have cut it to 2 here with under 30 to go before our half. Newton works on the wing against Wolf. all the way across court, and Coach Turner was open on that play, to be honest with you.
Really good hands right there.
He had good hands. He was in a shooting position. So 15.4, Lady Devils a chance to tie or take the lead here on the final possession of this first half. Ross, we're under 10. Back over to Yance, we're under 5. Quick snap pass, Heltman 3 on the way. Back iron no good. And that's going to do our first period of play. First half of play, rather, with the Wildcats holding a 22-20 lead over our Lady Devils. We've got a banner that it's coming out now, so we'll just go ahead and comment on that while we're doing it. The Maroon Pride, is that correct?
Swain Pride,
Swain
yes, sir.
Pride has purchased the Cheerleaders a new banner, and they want to show the crowd. So we're going to keep that here so you can see that. And as we do that, we'll mention also quickly here that the Maroon Devil wrestling team starts team duels tomorrow.
Swain was able to place 5 first-place finishers at the conference tournament. Lucas Brown, Sam Everhart, Damian Lossey, Kyle Ponshot, and Nolan Brown. They each took their weight class at the Smoky Mountain Conference Championship.
And those folks will be participating in the team duels. Is it dual team or team duel?
I think it's team duels.
Team duels. That's the North Carolina High School Athletic Association playoffs for wrestling. And so Sherry Wright, the cheerleading sponsor, is thanking the Swain Pride Group and Matt Pegg, who's joined Neil Blankenship out there, along with Ms. Wright. And the cheerleaders are going to show you this sign as we move on. So well done. I like the branding there. And they're going to turn that around and give you a good look at it. And, of course, Mike, we're always so grateful to Swain Pride, Maroon Devils Booster Club, both doing an outstanding job supporting our young people and being able to kick in money where it's needed to fill in some of those crevices.
Absolutely. That's one thing as a community we can always take great pride in. So we step up and provide for our children.
And now our cheerleaders getting their workout as they rotate the banner. And show us or show you at home what Swain Pride has purchased for them. And, again, we're so appreciative to the Swain Pride organization for all that they do for athletics all in all. So
it's a good-looking banner.
It is a great-looking banner. Wish we could use it here in the gym, but it's maybe a little too big. It's a good-looking one.
I'm afraid it might be.
It might be. So we got about 8 minutes left in this half. The Wildcats hold a 22-20 lead over our Lady Devils. We'll be back with second half action. So, second half action ready to come your way from a Monday night, a cool, chilly Monday night in Bryson City, North Carolina. Andrews in town. Wildcats and Lady Devils 22-20. Wildcats here in this one. Swain starts in a man-to-man. We get a turnover right away. So well done defensively. And the Lady Devils have got to find some ways to score, Mike, other than through Taylor Collins or Savannah Smith.
Well, we're certainly giving ourselves better opportunities through our rebounding and our entry-level passes.
So Heltman in the corner works to Smith. She dives her way around, and Smith on the board to open the second half. She now has 6. Again against the man-to-man. That's right to Heltman. Steal. Maisie hesitates, pulls it back out. Now we'll go back up top. Ross inside to Collins. Nice inlet pass. And that one's good by Taylor Collins. So immediately, Swain 2 possessions, 2 inside looks, and 4 points.
That was really smart on Maisie right there, not to force it and just turn the ball over.
She is maturing right before our eyes. 3 on the way from Hedden. And that's going to be off Yance. So Wildcats basketball. Swain on a 4-0 run to open this second half. Heltman again takes that one away. She charges ahead this time. Nobody ahead of her. She lays it up and in. Maisie Heltman with 2. She now has 8-6-0 run for the Lady Devils.
That's the way we started the first period.
So Ross will pick up Hedden. Smith. Heltman goes for it. Newton behind the back dribble. Heltman comes away with it. So here comes Maisie to the left side. Blows by the defender. Misses the shot. Smith almost had it. Didn't get it. Curtis with the rebound. Now Hedden goes all the way across to Newton. Newton puts it on the floor. Penetrates, misses it. Curtis on the other side misses it. And Smith has got the rebound. And we got an injured player, and that's problem for the Wildcats is that's Brooke Newton down. She collided with a teammate as she went underneath the basket right there. And as they do that, it's a good opportunity, Mike, for you and I to talk a little bit about wrestling, who have team duels tomorrow. And the Smoky Mountain Conference Championships was this past Saturday.
They sure did perform well. We had 5 folks that placed in first place position. Lucas Brown, Sam Everhart, Damian Lossy, Kyle Ponshot, Nolan Brown. Each took their weight classes. We had second place finishes from Nate Brock. I can't read Cody Long, and Dhruv Singhani. So we had a really good showing there. As I understand, as a team, we finished second, but it was well ahead of everybody else and third on through.
I think both us and Robbinsville had over 200 points, and the next was 80.
That's incredible.
So after the injury, it'll be Heltman and teeing up a 3 from the corner. She misses that, and it's rebounded by Hedden. So the Wildcats able to dodge that bullet. Brooke Hedden was able to come off under her own power and is now being looked at over there by the Andrews folks, and we hope she's okay. And we hope we see her again here in the lineup. That one's blocked by Collins. Third block of the game. Last game, Mike, she had 8. It was a block party for her in the Lady Devils win.
Their defense has really stepped up.
That's Postel in, and Mueller fires one off Ashton Yance's arm, and here comes Newton, thankfully. You never want to see a kid get injured, and we're glad to see her come back into the lineup and okay. Hopefully she'll be all right. So Wildcat basketball now. Ross has got the pressure on Hedden. Curtis guarded by Collins. Now she puts it on the floor all the way to the hole. Shot is off. Yance tries to get it, and we're tied up over there. And that will be Swain basketball. So Ashton, by my count, with 9 rebounds already. And Heltman steams into the front court against the 2-3. Pass and cut now. Heltman open in the corner, back out to Yance. She finds Smith inside. Smith up with it. Shot, foul on the play. Savannah will go to the free throw line. Good inlet pass that time from
Very good.
The outside, and Savannah doing a good job with that spin. So she'll go to the free throw line. It's her first free throws of the night for Savannah, and she misses the first of those. 26-22, Lady Devils on top here in the third quarter. If you're tuning in and wondering why we're playing, this game was supposed to have been played tomorrow, but due to weather concerns, Andrews and Swain agreed to move it to tonight, as did most all high school basketball action in Western North Carolina, to be honest with you, to make sure that you can get these games in. Good shot by Curtis.
I think that's their answer right there to our man-to-man. They're trying to pick on Taylor.
So into the front court, 27-24, your lead, and there's a turnover. Hedden comes away with that one, weaves her way in, running one-hander off, bounced out of there, shot, and foul on the play. 2 shots for Hedden. Let's see who that's on. It's on Ross, and it's her first. And it will put Abby Hedden on the line. First one good for Hedden. She will now shoot a second one. And that one is no good. Taylor Collins cleans that up. And Hedden, or check that, Heltman will bring it up. Inside to Collins, spins, and she is fouled on the play. That's on Newton. And Taylor Collins will go back to the line where she was 1 of 2 in the first half. 7 points for Taylor to go along with 9 rebounds. And 3 block shots as she fills up the stat sheet. 4:17 remaining in the third. Second one rattles home. And now Hedden will bring it up and work against the man-to-man pressure. That's Raven Wright on that side. Hedden open in the corner, and that shot's off right to Curtis. Couldn't have worked out better if it had been a pass. Yance puts it on the floor. Collins with the rebound, kicks it back to Heltman. Heltman 3 on the way, back iron no good. Rebounded by Newton. And that shot is off, foul on Collins. If you're a loyal Maroon Devil follower, you know the plight of Taylor Collins so far this year. That is her first foul of the night. Knock on wood. 28-27, so shooting is Emily Mueller, and she shoots to tie this game, misses the first one. And Becca Wolf at the scores table will check in, and she has got Savannah Smith at the 3:33 mark. And now Mueller will shoot a second free throw here and look to tie this ball game back up. Back iron no good. Yance tracks it down. She goes into the front court, bounces around. And now they're going to front Collins in the low post. Yance with a shot, misses it, her own rebound, comes out the other side. Finds Heltman. Over to Ross. Ross with it. Good pass.
Great pass. Great patience.
Collins now with 10. So it's heading into the front court. 3-point advantage for the Lady Devils. Newton all the way to the hole, puts her shoulder down. An offensive foul.
Oh, my goodness.
Strong, aggressive move by Brooke Newton Taylor Collins absorbed it and drew the offensive foul. So now Heltman will bring it into the front court with Swain looking to extend to a 5-point advantage here. Ross on the wing goes high to Collins. Missed it. Wolf had it, batted out of bounds from behind, and so it will stay Swain basketball.
It is so nice to see us try to take advantage of Taylor's height and position.
Nice inlet pass. Good job by Yance to Collins, and Swain extends to a 4-point advantage now. Heading again sets the offense. Newton comes off the screen, guarded by Collins and Wolf. 3 on the way. It's off. Wolf tracks down the rebound. Now Heltman comes up court, kicks it to Yance, cuts to the corner. Looks inside. Collins is on the other side. Yance with a 3. 2. Check that. The toes were on the line.
So good to see her assert herself offensively.
So 7-point bulge now for the Lady Devils, 1:39 remaining. Head and crosses over, goes to the paint. Curtis wing shot, nothing but net. Carly Curtis with 6. Ross kicks it over to Yance as she switches sides. Back to Heltman. Heltman penetrates. Runner good. So it stays 7 now. We're just approaching 1 minute here in the third of what has been a very fast-paced, clockwise anyway, basketball game. And we get a travel on Curtis. Savannah Smith and Sydney Postel check into the game. It'll be Taylor Collins and Raven Wright out for their teams respectively. So now Yance and Heltman will bring it up. We're under 1 in this third period of play. Smith posting on the block, asks for it. Over to Yance on the wing is Ross. Ross swings it all the way back to Heltman. Heltman left hand, penetrates, kicked away, and pulled out of there. Now here comes Hedden. Hard shot. Rolls around, right to Heltman. Nice drop off, and 2 for Bree Ross. Ross's first 2 of the game. Beautiful pass by Heltman. Lady Devils up 9 with 20 seconds remaining in the third period of play. Smith with a steal. She's going to go all the way by herself and lays it in. Savannah Smith. So now it's double digits for the Lady Devils, heading all the way into the front court. Shot up, rattles around and is off. Rebounded by Smith. And that's going to do the third period of play as the Lady Devils have rocketed out to a 40-29 lead. We'll be back with the final 8. So the final 8 coming your way here on the Maroon Devils Network. Thanks for joining us on a cold, blustery Monday night. Snow in the forecast overnight. And this game moved because of that. So the Cats and the Lady Devils doing battle here. Swain sprinting out to an 11-point advantage there over the final 4 minutes of the third quarter. And Newton all the way to the hole and puts it in. Foul on the play by Collins. So Brooke Newton makes good on that one, and she'll have a free throw. To her credit, she has cut this lead to 9 and can cut it to 8 here with a make. And that one's good. 14 for Newton on the game. Press now by the Wildcats. Heltman beats that easily, now pulls it back outside. 3 on the way, and it is good. Check that, 2. So Heltman makes good on the 2-pointer, and we're back to a 10-point lead. So Wildcats still content to work the ball on the outside. 3-pointer on the way. Back iron no good. Collins races in and gets it. She finds Ross. Ross all the way to the hole and lays it in. 12-point bulge again for the Lady Devils. Heading into the front court. Ross to pick her up at the top of the key. Over to Curtis. Works against Collins. Back to Mueller. Back to Newton. Newton against Heltman. Step back shot on the way. No good. Ross pulls it down. Hands it off to Heltman. Heltman hesitates, dribbles it back out. Inside to Smith, wide open. And a foul on the play, but good look by Heltman. And that's on Abby Hedden, her second by my count. And Savannah Smith will go back to the free throw line.
I think this man-to-man defense has really helped us.
Smith with 9 on the game. Check that, 10. And into the game will be Raven Wright. She's going to get Postel. And now Smith will shoot for her 11th point to go along with 7 rebounds. And a stellar night again from the freshman, who has become a very consistent performer for Coach Michael Turner and his staff.
She is really coming into her own.
Wildcats work the ball on the perimeter. Curtis against Collins. 3 on the way. That one's off. Tracked down over there by Mueller. All the way to the hole and lays it in is Carly Curtis. So here comes the Cats' pressure now. Heltman works to Ross. Ross crosses back over, penetrates in, kicks to Yonks. Skip pass all the way across court, inside to Collins, backs her way down, lays it in.
Early in this season, she would have taken that shot rather than go ahead and take that extra pass.
Yeah, good patience that time. Looking at that block, Taylor Collins makes them pay. 14 now for Collins to go along with 10 rebounds. So a double-double in the works for the junior center. 3 on the way from Hedden. It is good. Ross dribbles her way through everybody, loses the handle as it's poked away by Newton. Good drop pass. And Collins commits the foul. And that's going to be after the shot, which will give the Cats the ball back. Is that correct? What just happened?
He said the play was over, I think, when the foul occurred.
Did the basket count?
I didn't see that. They gave him a point. Well, I don't know, Coach.
Shot by Newton. Good. So here come the Wildcats. Heltman dribbles into the front court, beats the pressure, finds Ross. Ross back to Heltman. Poked away. Newton again. Running one-hander, rattles home for Hedden. Timeout, Lady Devils. 48-42 your score. We're at 4:39 remaining in this one. And, Mike, I think we've got some conference standings there to look at, too, for the girls' basketball. And one of the things about those is Swain and Andrews right there together in 5th and 6th place. Lady Devils are 3-4 in conference play. Andrews 2-7. So this is kind of a big win for the Wildcats in terms of keeping playoff hopes alive at this juncture.
Yeah, this is kind of a do-or-die thing for them, I would say.
The surprising thing you and I were talking about earlier is it looks like Murphy, who we'll see next Friday, is starting to pull away with this conference thing with a big 20-point win over Cherokee and then blowing basically everybody else out of the water, including a third-place Hayesville squad that we saw here as a very good team. And Murphy held them to 26 points over 4 quarters.
That's just amazing to me. Having watched that Hayesville game and the way they could move the basketball, shoot the basketball, amazing they were held to that total. So
the Bulldogs will be in town. That'll be senior night for us that night. So be sure and join us on Friday, February 8th for that one, as it'll be our last broadcast basketball-wise of the season. So when we return here, 4:39 remaining in this basketball game. The Lady Devils had at one time a 10-point advantage. It is now dwindled to 5 if we can trust the scoreboard at 48-43. Heltman works her way through the defense, and now Swain will work against this man-to-man or zone defense, batted away again by Newton. 3 on the way. That one's no good. Collins with the rebound. And now Heltman on the break by herself. Has some contact, fades away from it, no call, and it'll be Raven Wright with the rebound. The Cats come the other way.
They're absolutely letting them play.
So defensive mix-up, but it doesn't hurt the Lady Devils as Smith with the rebound. And now they hold up the stop sign for Heltman, who walk it up and set the Lady Devil offense. Yance on the wing, hands it back to Heltman. Swain works the perimeter down to 3:28 and counting inside to Smith. Spins middle, shot up and rattles off. Collins had it, it'll stay Swain basketballs. It's knocked out of bounds by Carly Curtis. And we got timeout Wildcats. It'll be a 30 variety, so we'll keep it right here. And remind you that the dual teams go on tomorrow. That's Swain traveling to Cherryville tomorrow afternoon, and they will face East Surrey first. The winner of that one will take on Cherryville, with the winner advancing to Thursday's round. Now, I know what everybody's thinking. Snow's in the forecast. What happens with that? Well, we're just going to have to play it by ear and do what is best for the team and players involved. We've been in close communication with North Carolina High School Athletic Association, and we'll make some more decisions tomorrow right away. But as of right now, that's where our wrestling squad is headed. So it will be Swain basketball, 3:21 remaining in this one. And Yance will trigger it in from underneath her own goal. Good skip pass to Collins, who tries to go up. And it's going to be hidden with the foul as Collins tried to go hard to the hole. It will still be Swain ball out. Skip pass all the way back to Heltman, right back into Collins, back to Heltman. Back inside to Collins, batted away. Here comes Hedden against Ross. Step over, shot it, missed it. And that goes out of bounds to Swain. Heltman beats the trap, now weaves her way back and forth, and will come all the way back out and reset the offense. So Swain, I dare say, could decide if they wanted to take the air out of the ball the rest of the way. Shot on the way by Yance, but there's Smith with the rebound, and she is fouled on the play, as they do still hold a 5-point advantage.
I know we have a lot of basketball left, Coach, but I cannot say enough about how these girls have improved since the last game I called with you. It's impressive to see the work they've put in. Savannah made the first one. And the second one rims out. Rebound Taylor Collins. Maisie sets the offense.
So now 2:27 and counting. Ross backs her way down, pulls it back out. Will find Heltman.
I know they don't know Dean Smith, but we could use the four corners right here.
Yeah. And we got a foul, yep.
Foul on Raven Wright.
We're shooting a 1-and-1 now. So it'll be Heltman to the line. She has 12. It's her first trip tonight. That one's off.
She's used to using that dribble penetration and getting the call, and they're not calling tonight.
So Newton long three, that's going to be off. Yance had it, and now everybody goes down. Let's hope she's okay. That was a tough spill right there for Mealer. And that's going to be on Yance. It looked like she had inside position. Her first of the night. So Wildcats keep the ball. And timeout Andrews. So this will have to be a full by the Wildcats. We'll take it along with them. So 145 remains in this one now. 49-43, Lady Devils on top. It will be Wildcat basketball from underneath their own goal. Newton with it, skitters away from her. Turnaround jumper blocked by Collins. Rebounded by Collins, finds Heltman. And now Maisie can walk it up, finds Ross. Now they're going to come out and cover a little tighter. Ross goes by. Weaves her way to the corner. Now comes all the way back out. Finds Heltman. Heltman guarded over here by Hedden. She puts it down on the floor, works her way around, loses the handle, but regains it. And timeout Swain. It'll be a 30. We'll keep it here for the 30. So again, this week the Maroon Devils will be going to Cherokee on Friday for conference action, and then as we said, they will return home next Friday for Murphy. Wrestling team duels will end on Saturday, as the state championships are this Saturday. So winter winding down. Pretty soon we'll be outside shivering.
That's how we know, because the snow's coming.
Ready to do some baseball, softball.
We can count on some of that when we're getting ready to get the bats and balls out.
That's what I've told people who've asked when it's going to snow. It'll be about February 13th.
Every year.
114, so the Lady Devils could conceivably milk this all the way down As they inbound to Collins now, they find Smith. Don't get in a hurry. Yance with a shot, knocks it down. Ashton Yance with 2. Pushes the Swain lead back up. 2-8. That one almost poked away. What have we got? Foul on the play. And that's on Ross. And 58 seconds left. It will be Andrews basketball underneath. Poked away by Heltman, almost stolen. Poked away again, almost stolen. Head and turns the corner. Finds Curtis with the bucket over there. And Carly Curtis has put herself together a very solid ball game. Yance to the corner to Heltman, and we're to 38 seconds and counting. 51-45 your score. Yance will just hold the ball, and we got a foul on the play. That's on Curtis, her 3rd, and Yance will go to the free throw line with 30.5 seconds left. First one is good from Ashton, who now has 10 for the game to go along with 11 rebounds, so a double-double for Yance as well. That one front iron no good. Rebounded by Newton, and it bounces off of her foot.
That's got to be so frustrating for her.
So Yance will inbound. 29 seconds left now. She finds Heltman. Heltman will hold the ball and finds Yance again on the wing. She's content just to hold it. We're down to 15. Smith, shot is off. Collins follows it, shot is off, and then knocks it down. Hedden kicks it back over. And then back to Hedden. That's going to do it. The Lady Devils come away with a win tonight over the Wildcats, 54-45. When we come back, we'll have the men's action coming your way as Andrews and Swain go at it. Hello again, everyone. Monday night action coming your way as we got a floor to clean up. Somebody needs to take care of a popcorn spill over there in front of Clint Hurley. I'm not sure if Clint was responsible for that or not. But so that's what we're waiting on before the Andrews Wildcats in town tonight for Smoky Mountain Conference action.
I think there was a little child in her popcorn that went all the way across the floor. She managed to keep most of it out of the field of play, though.
So we come into this one, Mike, with Wildcats at 13-4 overall, 7-2 in the Smoky Mountain Conference. Our Maroon Devils are 5-11 and 2-5. Vestal inside, Stuckey. Somehow he started. Where did that come from?
Don't know, Coach. That was not the lineup I was given.
Lineups have been a real bugaboo for us this year. Not sure why. Doesn't have to be that hard. Foul on Southards to open things up. And it will send Tucker Holloway, a sophomore from Andrews, who's averaging right at 13 points per game, to the free throw line. And Jesse Waldrop will, even though he was announced, will now check into the ball game for Swain's leading scorer, Jack Stuckey. At least so far tonight, with 2.
Good for Jack.
Holloway's second is up, front iron no good. Waldrop quickly with a rebound. And now Southards will bring it up down the scorer's table side. And they will work against the Wildcat man-to-man. Hunter Call thought about it, now has nowhere to go with it. Outlet to Vestal. Vestal at the 10-foot line of the volleyball court, picks up his dribble. Southards from way outside, guarded over there by Cabe Ellis, the Wildcats' leading scorer. And now they will reverse the ball. Vestal to Southards. Southards penetrates all the way to the hole. Runner off. Waldrop with a shot at it, and it will be Andrews basketball. Inbounding Cody Mathis over there for the Cats. And Cabe Ellis, a sophomore for Andrews, averaging 19 points a game. And I remember him from last year. He is quite a player. And that was very quickly Zach Shepard on the board.
Quite a pass.
Southards from the logo inside to Millsaps, who makes that one count. Nick with a sizable height advantage over Cody Mathis on that end.
Poked away by Hunter Call.
Good pass. Call can't hang on to it. And it goes out of bounds. So very quickly, Ellis into the front court. He works against Waldrop. Vestal, and that's Shepard on the wing. Ellis works on the side with a dribble, penetrates, kicks it back out to Shepard. And now Ellis will reset the offense. Jesse Waldrop takes him. Everybody else is matched up pretty well. That's a long three by Ellis, front iron no good. And Waldrop tracks it down. And Southards throws it ahead. Vestal wasn't looking, out of bounds off of him. So Cats basketball. Andrews, of course, Mike, coached by longtime Maroon Devil coach Frank Manley. And it's always good to see the Manley family come back into town. His son, Matthew, who we all remember and had a part with here, did a fine job coaching in the JV game. Good JV game, by the way, between the Maroon Devils and the Wildcats, and a good preview of 2 very good young coaches in Ryan McMahon and Matt Manley. That one dumped off, back outside. Ellis desperately wanted it. They didn't swing it to him. Still looking inside. Now Ellis works on Vestal on the wing, kicked down low. And their shot is offensive foul on Cody Mathis. As Vestal set up and took the contact, and it will be an offensive foul. Maroon Devils work the ball. Vestal off the screen, pull up three. It rattles around and out. Rebound over there, popped away. Vestal gets it back, shot on the way. That one rattles around and out. Millsaps and Waldrop fight for it. And now Vestal comes away with it again. All the way across court, Gage Southard's long look at a three, and he drains it. So Southard's on the board with a three, and it's 7-3 Maroon Devils here early going.
It's a whole lot sloppier than Coach Manley's used to watching. He will not hold well with that.
Turns the corner, runs into Millsaps, and we've got to travel. That's a tough wall to run into there, folks.
You're not going to run through it.
No. He's not going to be one of those who's going to fly back and take a charge either.
No.
He'll take it that way, but he's not going anywhere. So Maroon Devils basketball again. Good give and go to Waldrop, who got a lot of contact on that. No call on the play, and that's rebounded by Mathis. The Wildcats on the break. Ball fake Ellis inside to Manley. He goes inside to Mathis, and that's going to be a walk because he took a hop step and stepped out of bounds to go with that. So it will be Swain ball. 4:20 in the first. And it will be Hunter Call works on the wing. Pull up three by Call. No good. There's Millsaps with it. No good. Rebounded by Mathis. To the corner. Three on the way from Holloway, and it's good. 7-6 now. Southern works the ball over to Call on the wing again. Call weaves his way around, and a blocking foul on Millsaps, his first of the game. So Andrews to inbound from in front of their own bench. 3:39 in the first. Just underway. Lady Devils with a nice win prior to this, as they downed Andrews. Vestal with a hand on it. Now it's off a Call. Waldrop picks it up, tries to dribble it, can't. Andrews comes out of the scrum with it, and Jesse Waldrop will get whistled. Lady Devils took a 54-45 win from Andrews in the first game of this one. So first on Jesse, the second team foul for the Maroon Devils, I believe, although that says three, so I may have missed one.
Nick had one, Gage had one, and Jesse just got that third one.
Shot is off. Waldrop with his third rebound already. Now Southard's will bring it up. Jediah Littlejohn into the ball game for Hunter Call at the last break. Vestal turns the corner, pull back, step back. Vestal's good. 9-6 Maroon Devils. Ellis into the front court, works against Waldrop. Littlejohn with a finger on it, he can't get it, and that's, you'll have the opportunity to play that one back yourself. Ellis with the pull-up, and it's good. Cabe Ellis on the board, his first points of the night, averaging 19. So Southers takes it to the wing and looks at Big Nick Millsaps down low. Littlejohn on the wing, he comes off a screen, three on the way from Jediah. It's off, rebounded over there by Manley. And now Ellis into the front court behind the back. Hesitation, step back. Goes all the way to the hole, kicks it out to Shepard. Shepard's shot is off, and Southers will collect the rebound and head the other way. Gage hands it back to Vestal. Vestal off the screen, and shot is no good. And that's an offensive foul on Southers.
That'll sting a little bit.
Quickly, Connor Hyatt and Hunter Cochran into the lineup for the Maroon Devils. Apparently the Maroon Devils, oh, there's five out there. Thought they were going to play with four for a minute. So Ellis into the front court. He'll be picked up there when he crosses over by Jesse Waldrop. Inside to Mathis. Back to Holloway, drives all the way in, hands it to Mathis, and Waldrop in late for that one, and that was a unfortunate situation, his second foul, and there wasn't a whole lot he could do about that one. So Stuckey off the Swain bench, and that's good by Mathis. Stuckey's going to have to get Waldrop So now Stuckey will inbound to Connor Hyatt, who will set the Swain offense as Southards took a seat after his first foul on offensive one. Stuckey, Littlejohn, Cochran, Hyatt, and Vestal. Littlejohn has it blocked by Holloway. Goes out of bounds, though, off Andrews. It'll be Swain basketball. So Hyatt takes the inbounds pass and then finds Cochran batted away by Mathis. He goes all the way, beats Littlejohn, misses the shot, but they allow Ellis in there to get the rebound. Holloway penetrates. He lays it up and in. So the Wildcats now with a 4-point lead with 1:13 and counting remaining in this first period of play. Cochran works over there against Mathis, gives it back to Vestal. Vestal to Littlejohn. Littlejohn goes off the screen all the way. The whole shot is up, no good. That's going to be 2 shots, and the foul is going to be on Zachary Shepard, his first for the Wildcats. Sty Littlejohn will get a pair of free throws here at the 1:02 mark. Pair of Wildcats off the bench now for subs is Connor Silvers and Jose Martinez. Littlejohn missed the first and will now attempt the second. That one is good. 13-10 your score, 1:02 and counting remaining in the first period of play. And Ellis finds himself all alone. And he works it on the corner now, works against Vestal, give and go all the way to the hole. Shot is up and good.
Wow. He's like trying to guard a little water bug, isn't he?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, he's good.
So Vestal into the front court. We're under 30 now remaining in this first period of play. Ellis goes for the steal. Pass cross court to Vestal, works his way back down. Pull up from the elbow, off. Hyatt tries to tap it again. Stuckey with it, and Jack Stuckey lays it in.
That was great hustle with Connor and Jack.
10 seconds left. We're under 10 actually. 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that one is short. So that's going to do our first period of play. The Wildcats on top of this one, 15-12 after 1. So we're set for the second period of play. It would be Wildcat basketball. They hold a 3-point advantage here after one period of play. The Maroon Devils will return with their starters to the court here. The Wildcats still have Silvers and Martinez on the court. The surprising thing for me, Mike, about this Andrews squad is how good. Number one, they're very good. But number two, they only have 9 players. Actually, check that, only 7 players over here. It seems a little odd.
It does seem thin.
I wonder if it's an injury bug or if that's just all that came out to play. Vestal works his way in, backs down, running shot up and off, rebounded there by Mathis. Ellis gains the handle, and why should that surprise us? And if that's on Waldrop, that's not good. What are we signaling? There we go. And Jesse Waldrop has picked up his third.
I think he was simply waiting to see what the fallout of that call was going to be. It's kind of the way he likes to do it.
Yeah.
If I can get a reaction, I'm going to give you another one right quick.
And we've got the clock running, so we're going to come back and take a look at that probably. Andrews is going to inbound from underneath their ball. It's still this initial possession of the second period play. And the Maroon Devil starters need to make a little bit of headway here into this lead.
That was a great first period of play.
So Ellis inbounds, or tries. He does now. And that will be Ellis working against Vestal over there. And we've seen what a very good defender Bradley Vestal has been all year for these Maroon Devils. So this is another tough assignment for him. Off the screen, that one's off, but there's Martinez working underneath, kicks it back out to Holloway, and the shot is off. Hunter Call all the way to the hole, and he's fouled on the play. That's going to be on Martinez. And so Hunter Call, senior forward, will go to the free throw line here. And the original starters, Manley and Shepard, are at the table ready to check back in here as Call goes to the line. First one is short. And just as night follows day, Shepard and Manley check back into the lineup. Call will shoot his second. It is off as well, and there's Manley with a rebound, and foul's going to be whistled on Vestal. His first. But we're in the 1-and-1. Jack Stuckey quickly off the Swain bench and checks in. He's got Hunter Call, and it will be Eric Manley at the free throw line for the Wildcats. That one is off. Vestal with the rebound. Vestal inside the Millsaps. Turnaround jumper is good for Nick. And he has 4.
Don't hardly think they can stop him in that position right there.
Not without helping, which is what you got to take advantage of next. Holloway all the way to the hole, kicks it to Manley on the wing, back outside to Ellis, who works against Vestal. Manley again outlets, back outside to Holloway, who will back up and go against Littlejohn. He goes to the hole, kicks to Mathis. Mathis stepped out of bounds again, and they got him again. So good defense in the paint by Millsaps. He's a hard one to get around, folks. And
he's his own zip code.
He is definitely that. And see, there's Jediah Littlejohn wide open off of that. He has to recognize that and does, and knocks down the 3. His man is the man who went to help on Nick Millsaps. So the Maroon Devils make the Wildcats pay and retake the lead at 17-15 now with 5:32 remaining here in the second period. Vestal with a steal, didn't even know he had it. Southers is alone ahead. And it's just, Big Nick cleans it up, folks. And timeout, Wildcats. It's going to be a 30, so we'll keep it right here as we do that and tell you that MaroonDevils.com is your home for all things Maroon Devils. You can keep up with all the news and everything that's going on, including, Mike, whether or not we have Team Dual Wrestling tomorrow.
Weather will dictate that for us, that's for certain. It
will be reported there first. I'm quite sure of it. So make sure you tune in, and you can also get all the news and stories that come out on MaroonDevils.com delivered straight to your inbox. Don't even have to work for it. Can't make it any easier than that for folks.
Even somebody like me that's terrible with technology can get that.
That's right. Check your email. Get updated. So after the Wildcat timeout, the Maroon Devils on top 19-15, 5:11 before your first half. Andrews inbounds, and it will be Cabe Ellis to bring it across against Vestal. Manley to Mathis. Ellis with the fadeaway. That one is good.
Well, he can really elevate on that jump shot.
Southern's into the front court. He's looking at Millsaps. Recognized correctly that Jediah Littlejohn is the man they're going off of to double team Nick. As Jediah tried to make his cut, the pass just didn't find its way. And so now the Wildcats with a chance to tie or take the lead. Manley inside, back outside of Mathis. He puts it on the floor, goes by Nick, and lays it in. Cody Mathis now with 5, and we've got a tie ball game at 19 with 4:30 remaining before half. Vestal works on the wing off the Millsap screen. 3 on the way. That one is good. Bradley now up to 5, and the Maroon Devils 22-19. Mathis all the way underneath, throws up a wild shot, and it comes back in, trying to hammer his way to the ball, and Southern picks it up, finds Littlejohn in the corner. Littlejohn beats him on the baseline and is fouled on the play. That's going to be on Shepard, his second. And Jediah goes back to the free throw line. So Littlejohn will shoot it. He makes the first. And the Maroon Devils now with a 4-point advantage, 23-19. Second one up from Jediah is good as well. So the sophomore now with 6 on the night. And that is a 5-point Maroon Devil lead. Ellis hesitates, puts it on a yo-yo, dips under. Back outside, Holloway with the 3 on its way. It's off, Vestal gets it. He heads the other way, pulls it back up, hesitates, goes all the way around. And that'll be Swain ball as it goes off of Shepard. Quickly, Jose Martinez off the Wildcat bench. Southern's to inbound from the Swain goal. They find Stuckey in the corner. He ball fakes, finds Littlejohn. Back to Vestal up top, puts it on the floor, tries to beat Manley to the hole, does. Can't get it to go. Millsaps battles for it, gets it, kicks it to Vestal. Vestal lays it in.
What a great look.
So the Maroon Devil lead now 7. And they leave Holloway all alone. That strategy did not pay off.
No, that won't work. Averaging 13 points a game. He knows how to score it.
Yeah. So Southern's walks it in. Now goes cross court to Vestal. He's guarded by Manley. Littlejohn's got it. Deep 3 by Jediah. It rattles off, and that's Mathis with the rebound, his 4th. He gives it to Ellis, who steams ahead into the front court between his legs. Hesitation, goes to the hole, fadeaway, off the glass. Littlejohn with the rebound. Vestal works against Ellis all the way up court. Passes it off to Stuckey. Littlejohn works over there against Holloway. Comes off the screen from Millsaps, and Ellis sweeps into the passing lane and makes it. Timeout Andrews. And as they take it, we'll take it with them. So after the timeout, it will be Maroon Devil basketball. 2:40 remaining before the half. Stuckey to inbound it to Southards. Now the Wildcats are going to bring some pressure as they wait. Now it's up court to Littlejohn. Ball fake, shot, off. Stuckey had it, but Martinez rips it away. Now here come the Wildcats.
He made it a lot harder than he needed to right there.
So Vestal slows the pace a hair, brings it up court. Southards long three, and that's off. And that's going to be on Ellis, right in front of the Wildcat bench, which draws the ire of Coach Frank Manley, as Southards is going to get 3 free throws here.
I love to watch Coach Frank do it.
Gage's first is good, so 4 on the night for Gage. 27-23 your advantage now. That one is out. So Southards will have one more for his troubles at the 2:15 mark. That one is short as well. Stuckey a hand on it, but Martinez comes away with it. So Ellis, out of control, flies to the basket looking to get a retaliation call, and he does on Jediah Littlejohn. That'll be Littlejohn's first. And Ellis,
I think they gave that one to Bradley, Coach.
Oh, did they?
I think so.
I'm going to take a wild guess that Cade Ellis shoots about 99% from the line, and he makes his first one.
Sure looks smooth, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't look like Shaquille shooting.
No. Second one from Ellis now is good. So they will exert some full court, 3/4 court trap pressure, which those of us in Swain are very familiar with. Martinez with a steal. Back outside to Manley. He kicks it to Ellis. Ellis crosses over, steps back, shot on the way. It's out. Rebounded in there by Martinez, and somebody's going to have to check Jose Martinez because he's killing us on the boards all of a sudden. Mathis with some extra steps, and Holloway spills out of bounds to try to save it, but can't. And so Southards, Littlejohn, and Vestal will try to beat the pressure as Stuckey goes all the way back. And now the Maroon Devils beat the pressure. Stuckey puts it on the floor, goes through, kicks it to Millsap, back to Vestal, wide open, look at a three, it's way off. Careens off wildly, and Mathis comes away with it. Martinez shoots it, Southards comes away, and we got a foul on the play as the Maroon Devils had numbers going the opposite direction. That's on Martinez, who has been flying around out there like a pinball, to be honest with you. So 116, it's a 2-point Maroon Devil lead here with the Wildcats. Southards is now on the clock to throw it in. He gets it in. He and Vestal will work it back and forth as they come up court, cross court, ill-advised. Jose Martinez picks that off. Now Cade Ellis will work on Vestal over there. He finds Mathis in the corner. Ellis and Holloway work a switch. Now they switch back. Mathis puts it on the floor all the way to the hole, and it's good. So Mathis makes the shot. Millsap's with the foul. There was 44 seconds left. The Wildcats have a chance to take the lead, I believe.
Cody Mathis, he's pretty fluid for a big man.
That's Martinez again.
Doing what he does, isn't it?
Creating chaos.
Yes.
To 30 we go, and it's 27-25, although I'm not sure that score's right. Nice pass inside on the floor before Stuckey can get that one in. And that's going to be on Ellis, his second.
It was a great ball fake by old Jack.
Should give Stuckey some free throws. And they, of course, are checking the score like I thought it was tied at 27. And it should be 2 shots, shouldn't it? 1 and 1. So Jack Stuckey will get 1 and 1 here. 24.9 remaining before halftime, and the Maroon Devils and Wildcats are tied. That's back iron, no good. And there's Martinez again, who's been a demon. And that's out of bounds off Holloway. 20 seconds exactly.
He might have just killed the drive. The big old boy just went barreling through there. And can't believe that was a foul. Really?
He is going to check out. Frustrated.
Well, I must confess, it was a beautiful play if he were a free safety breaking for the ball. But since we're in basketball, it's problematic.
He may have got there a little early. It may have been pass interference.
Look like the Saints game now.
Little John with a pair here. And that battles around and out. And guess who got the rebound? Ellis,
Martinez.
under 10. He can work for a final shot here to put the Wildcats on top at the end of the half. He tries to squeeze his way through. Pass to Silvers. Shot is good by Connor Silvers at the buzzer. And Silvers off the bench with a 3. Unlikely bucket there, and puts the Wildcats on top. 30-27. We'll be back after the half. Second half action almost ready to get underway. The officials have returned to the court. And it will be Swain basketball to open with the Maroon Devils behind 30-27 after the first 16. So now we get almost a 5-second call to open the second half.
Was this Gage's second game back or third game back?
I don't know. We had him for Blue Ridge. I think was his first one back, so I don't know what we've played since then. Millsaps works his way in, back out to Vestal, 3 on the way. Bradley drains that, and we're tied again. Another good pass out of the pivot by Nick Millsaps. Mathis on that wing, he averages 15 a game for the Wildcats. And that's Holloway, he's a sophomore. He passes to Ellis, who also is a sophomore. Ellis out to Mathis, all the way across court to Holloway again. Holloway on the floor, to the hole, lays it in. Tucker Holloway. 32-30, Wildcats, who will continue with the pressure now. Up ahead to Vestal. Vestal's 3 is on the way. Back iron no good. And that is tapped in by Southards after the Millsaps tip.
That was a great hustle.
Something that had the Wildcats up in arms. Holloway fakes it, no shot. Ellis comes around across a couple of screens, backs it back out. Now 3 on the way by Ellis, off, no good. Southards into the front court, picked up by Ellis. Waldroot to Littlejohn, who starts the second half. Kicked back, stolen over there by Shepard. Shepard spins his way in. Nice no-look pass. Cody Mathis with the bucket. Waldroot picked off by Ellis. Ellis Euro steps his way in, passes it to Holloway. He backs his way down. There's Mathis. Southards and Mathis go at it. Now Mathis shoves Southards. And let's see what happened, fans. We'll sort it out. There's definitely a shove involved, I can tell you that much.
Yes, by the same guy that broke on the basketball so great earlier and about killed one. Very athletic big man.
And that's a foul on Mathis, his third. And now the officials again confer. And Coach Scotty McMahon is going to get an explanation. And whatever the case may be, Swain is going to shoot a free throw. I'm not sure what that stems from. Almost has to be a technical foul.
Well, it has all the... Did he tee him up?
So we got a technical. That counts as a personal as well. If that is the case, that would be 4 on him, theoretically. So Vestal misses the first of these free throws.
So far, the scoreboard only shows him with 3, though, Coach.
Vestal makes the second one. And Hunter Call checks in for Jediah Littlejohn. And it will be Swain basketball on top of the foul.
And Coach Manley left him in the game. Huh. Interesting.
Now, Vestal will work it up. He looks inside, finds Millsaps, fumbles it away. Doesn't realize that he was actually the open man. All the way across court to Southards. Southards back to Waldroot to Call, who just checked in the game. Hunter goes left, spins his way up, misses the shot, and that's rebounded by Shepard. Call's got a wide open look at a 3, and that one's good. So Hunter Call drains the 3, and we're tied at 36. Ellis steps back, loses the handle. Vestal's got it. He's shoved from behind, no call. Finds Waldroot, throws it up. Now Manley with the rebound. pace has gotten very hectic, and there's Mathis sneaking underneath again. Picked off by Shepard, and now here comes Holloway, puts his head down, goes all the way to the hole, rebounded by Southards, and he will bring it up court. Running shot, no good. And then we have a ball fired at one of the Maroon Devils after that.
I don't understand that anymore, Coach. I don't like that style of play.
And the official taking a long look, but nothing more. Things careening to almost out of control at this 4:35 mark, with the Wildcats on top too, 38-36. I would venture a guess that neither team would be served well by an ejection at this juncture of their season. That shot is well off on the heat check by Mathis over there. Waldrop with the rebound. Now Southards brings it up, motions people out of the way, so he's got a one-on-one inside with Millsaps. Coming to help, Millsaps lays it in. No stopping that move. We're tied at 38. Ellis into the front court to Holloway now. Goes off the screen. Vestal and Waldrop switch. Mathis over on the wing again. Here comes Holloway, puts his head down. Back to Manley, to the baseline to Mathis. Mathis again goes baseline, no call. The Andrews bench incredulous. And now Vestal brings it into the front court, looks at the block, kicks it back out. Call takes it on the other wing.
Hard to miss Big Nick when the screen moves.
It was, wasn't it? Vestal open mid-range jumper, front iron, no good. There's Millsaps with a rebound stolen by Ellis. He goes all the way to the hole and gets out to crawl in, begs for a foul, none forthcoming, and Southards into the front court. Vestal open three, good. Maroon Devils on top, 41-40. Ellis into the front court, works on Vestal. Step back, puts his head down, spins his way in. A foul on Vestal. Mock applause by the Wildcat faithful. Vestal's third, which may be a big deal as we move forward in this game. 3:01 remaining in the third. They get it in bounds to Holloway, who immediately puts his head down and drives to the bucket. Again, same thing. Shot is good by Holloway. And it's 42-41 Wildcats. Vestal tries to penetrate, pulls it back out. Kicks to Call on the wing, and now here comes Millsaps, poked away by Holloway.
Stolen by Jesse Waldrop on the 3-on-1 break. And tapped away by Holloway.
Littlejohn back in for Call. 2:31 remaining in the third period now. Southards to inbound from the Swain baseline. He finds Waldrop with it. Waldrop to Vestal, back to Southards. Three on the way by Gage. Front iron no good. Jediah Littlejohn is there. He fires it up and it goes. An orthodox looking shot by Jediah, but it goes nonetheless, and it's a 1-point lead. Maroon Devils 43-42. Shepard hands it back to Ellis. Deep three on the way by Ellis. That's no good. And Ellis scoops in and gets it and hits the ground. And Waldrop's going to pick up his fourth foul. That bucket counted. And Waldrop with 4 fouls. Stuckey at the scorer's table. He will come in. So Cabe Ellis to the free throw line. He last missed a free throw in the 7th grade. And that was a pickup game.
I hope that works. I hope the old commentator thinks
it
works.
is 2 for 2 on the night. 44-43 Wildcats. And it's timeout by the Wildcats. 30-second, we'll keep it here. 45-43 in favor of Andrews here. It'll be Maroon Devil basketball when we return to action again. Lady Devils come away with a 54-45 conference win over Andrews tonight. And that was a good job by them. The Maroon Devil JV team came away also with a 54-50 win over the Wildcats in the preliminary game this afternoon. Again, playing tonight to avoid weather tomorrow. Hopefully you're in a position where you can, if the snow and ice does come, that you can stay home and stay off the highways and be safe. So it'll be Maroon Devil basketball. The Wildcats are just going to pick everybody up at midcourt rather than pressure. And so Swain directs traffic here. We're 2 minutes exactly before the start of the fourth quarter in this one. So essentially 10 minutes of basketball left to be played here from Swain High School. It is a loose man, if not a box and one. Vestal all the way through. The foul will be on Eric Manley, his first. Is it a shooting foul? It is. Bradley Vestal will get 2 free throws.
So I let this one get a little too rough.
I think you may be right. It's certainly spiraled that way. Both teams playing extremely hard, which you applaud, but also has a tendency to let tempers get in the way.
I like good effort. I love good hustle, good hard play, but it's got to be done the right way. Throwing balls back and forth and pushing and shoving and all that foolishness.
So that guy, Jose Martinez, is back in. He leads them with 7 rebounds off the bench. He was like a pinball machine in the first half, bouncing everywhere and coming up with ball after ball. So see what effect that has on things. 45 all, 1:46 remaining. That's Holloway all the way to the hole, running shot off. Holloway gets it back, and we got a jump ball. A jump ball is the call.
Wow.
And it will be Swain basketball.
Coach Manley's about to lose his mind.
So Southern walks it up, crosses over midcourt, hands it to Vestal. Now Stuckey looks for Millsaps, no going. Little John hesitates, penetrates all the way to the hole, is fouled on the play. He'll get 2 shots. That's going to be on Martinez, his third. And Jediah Littlejohn back to the free throw line again with a chance to push the Maroon Devils on top in this one with 1:23 remaining in the third. That one's good. Littlejohn with 9. Make it 10. 2-point advantage, Maroon Devils. Cade Ellis across half court. And the Wildcats work the ball. We're at a minute. Holloway tries to beat Stuckey. And there's 3-point play by Holloway. Foul on Stuckey. So 47 all. Tucker Holloway with a chance to put the Wildcats out front. He is short with that one by a mile. Vestal takes the rebound and heads the other way with it. We're right at a minute now in the third period of play. And a lazy pass gets Cade Ellis right in the way, and Ellis fires it up, and it's off. And that's going to be tapped. And again, a miss. Littlejohn collects it, survives the ensuing scramble of craziness. Vestal a 3 out of it, misses it. Southers gets it back.
Jediah's been shooting those all season. I wonder why not now.
So we're under 20, or at 20, tied at 47. Vestal, ball on the floor, moves, comes away the other way and lays it in. Bradley Vestal Another two, 49-47. We're under 10. Ellis into the front court. He will take the final shot from the S on the Devils, misses it, and Vestal with a rebound. The Maroon Devils will head into the final 8, up to 49-47. So we've got the final 8 coming your way in what has been a real thriller here from Swain High tonight. Thanks for joining us. It's been a dandy. I wish we'd kept track of how many times the lead has changed hands in this one, or we've been tied. We're at 49-47, and it's Andrews' turn to tie, quite frankly, the way this game's been. It's been a good one, but it's been intense from the get-go. So Holloway works against Littlejohn. Southern tries to rake at it, can't get there. They go inside. That's a turnaround, shot up and off. Millsaps with a rebound. The Maroon Devils with a chance to take the lead by 4 off the miss from Connor Silvers. Southards to Vestal. Stuckey in the corner. Southards breaks off that. Littlejohn unguarded, breaks through. Southards tries to go baseline, turns, fires it back to Millsaps. Vestal, clean look at a 3. In and out, goes up and down, jump ball. Stuckey kept it tied up. And it will be Swain basketball. Back in is Mathis and Shepard. Maroon Devil basketball. Stuckey on the wing, back to Littlejohn, over to Vestal, finds Southards. To go inside to Millsaps, good spin, good shot. Just like that. 4-point advantage, Maroon Devils.
They don't have an answer for that.
And we got a foul on the play or a walk. Could go either way.
Oh, come on. He's going to
call
call
a foul on Littlejohn.
Yes, sir, he did.
So Ellis will inbound to Holloway here. Holloway, 3, good. Had some words for Jediah Littlejohn after that. Vestal comes off of it, is double teamed. He finds Littlejohn. Littlejohn turns the corner, goes to the hole, has it blocked. Millsaps finds it. Timeout Swain to preserve the possession. So we're 51-49 with 6:33 left in this one.
The best thing Jediah can do for that is just go ahead and meet that intensity.
It's a full, so we'll take it along with them. So Swain basketball after the timeout to save the possession. It'll be Southards to inbound. Gets it to Stuckey over to Waldrop, who's checked back in this game. Now Vestal works against Manley over there, penetrates, finds Millsaps. Millsaps nowhere to go with it. Finds Stuckey. Waldrop works over on Holloway on this wing. And that was too far on the baseline, out of bounds. 6:12 left. Wildcats a chance to score and tie it or take the lead. Cade Ellis into the front court, guarded by Vestal. That's Holloway backing Waldrop down. Waldrop with 4 fouls if you just joined us. Holloway drops that off to Ellis, dances his way, top of the key jumper, rattles around and out. Millsaps with the rebound. 9 for Nick tonight to go along with 10 points. So big night for the big center. Southards works on the wing against Ellis. Comes off the Millsap screen. 3 on the way is good. Gage Southards.
That was big.
5-point advantage for the Maroon Devils now. Ellis directs traffic. That's Mathis back in the ball game. He goes cross court to Holloway, working on Waldrop. They clear out, and there's a foul. Jesse Waldrop is gone.
Just like that, huh?
So 5:24 remain in this one, and Jesse is fouled out. And Cade Ellis will inbound the ball. Mathis has got it. Clean look at a 3. Everybody's signaling 3, but it is short, and it will be Swain basketball. So Southards will bring it up. 5:18 remaining in this one. Maroon Devils clinging to a 5-point lead. Littlejohn on the corner works on Holloway. Here comes the Millsap screen. Nick set. Pass to Vestal. Vestal works against Manley. Goes all the way to the hole. Is fouled on the play. And 2 shots for Bradley Vestal. Hunter Call ready to check in. Manley charged with the foul. So Vestal to the line. $19 so far in the game for Vestal. Call checks in for Littlejohn. Vestal for his second to push this Swain lead to 7 with 5 minutes remaining, and that's good. 20 on the night for Bradley. Ellis off the screen, kicks it over to Holloway, sets a screen for Holloway. Vestal dogs Holloway. Turns the corner, kicked Ellis in the corner, 3 on the way, and it's good.
I was hoping he wouldn't look up and see him. I'd rather him throw up what he was working on his own.
Yeah, let's play a little one-on-one. That would have been great. Millsaps works against the double team. Now Vestal penetrates. Left hand, no good. Rebound in there by Mathis. Wildcats a chance to cut back into it. Manley the outlet. Ellis at the top of the key now. Crosses over, finds the 3 for Shepard, and it is off. Vestal's got it. Southards brings it up. Thinks twice about it and then goes back over to Vestal, who rakes that away from Manley. Has it hit? Stuckey on the pass from Millsap.
Just the way they drew that up.
And it's 58-52, back to 6. Ellis 3 on the way. That's good. Cade Ellis starts to heat up for the Cats as expected. 21 now for Ellis. Southards into Millsaps. Millsaps to Stuckey. Stuckey to Call. Call works against Holloway. And now Vestal tries to turn the corner on Manley. Can't. Southards clean look at a 3 from the Stuckey pass, and he nails it.
That was from what they'd say is way downtown, wasn't it?
Ellis again working off double screens. Now kicks it to Holloway against Call in the corner. Back up top for Ellis. He drives, floater, off, Southerns with a rebound is hammered, no call. Southerns comes away with it and then backs it back out. Ellis hits him twice and called for the foul. Three on Ellis. Swain basketball, both teams with 5 fouls, team fouls, neither in the 1-and-1. Millsaps inbounds it, looks for an outlet. Now will have to dribble once. It's tipped out of bounds by Mathis over on the home side from right in front of the student section. Gage Southerns to inbound it. They try to clear out so that Nick has no help behind when he's being fronted. Vestal with a 3, rattles out. Here comes Holloway on the run. He's going to the hole, folks. That much is for sure. That foul will be on Hunter Call. Good foul by Call to stop the layup attempt. Now the Wildcats inbound. It's called out there by Shepard, who now directs traffic, finds Ellis. Back to Shepard. Vestal in Ellis's hip pocket. 21 points on the night for Ellis. He averages 19. Holloway tries to turn a quarter. Vestal rakes at it, doesn't get it out of there. Now hesitation, back up to Holloway. He's going just give and go game between Ellis and Holloway. Fade away from the corner by Ellis is good. Timeout, Wildcats. It'll be a full with 2:07 remaining. It's 61-58 Maroon Devils. We'll be back. We've got a thriller for you here, folks. The first game was good. The second game was good. This one has beat the brakes, so to speak. 61-58, 2:07 remains in this one. It is Maroon Devil basketball. And the Wildcats have come out in full court pressure.
Oh, no, sir. No, sir. He can stand there and set the screen. He didn't move on that one.
So an unfortunate call on Millsaps, but it's one that the Wildcat staff has been working for all night long.
Well, they've earned it, that's fact. And granted, they've missed Nick moving 2 or 3 times, but he wasn't moving that time.
So Wildcat basketball, a chance to tie this game up. Cabe Ellis, the hottest man on the planet, and there goes Holloway. He picked the ball up and carried it, no call. Hunter Call makes a foul on the play. He's not going to give up the layup. It's his second, and that will put Holloway on the line where he is only 1 of 3. So, Mike, that was a good foul on the play, and we're going to argue an intentional call in this one. There's no way you can argue that in my book.
He's just working.
Team's just playing hard. I mean, you're not going to give up a 3-point play here and let it be tied. Make Holloway earn it from a free throw line, and we've said before when he puts his head down, he's going to the bucket. It doesn't matter who's in his way or what happens. He's going to get there. So he cans the first one. We now have a 2-point advantage here, 61-59. This one's going to go down to the wire, folks, unless something weird happens. And Tucker Holloway has got the second one, and we're at a 1-point ball game. 19 for Holloway. So Vestal and Call work it up court. Under 2, we're at 140 and counting. Vestal works through, Kicks it to Call. Call works his way through. And that one is off the front rim by Hunter Call, but he is fouled on the play. And that will be on Eric Manley, his third. And Hunter Call will go to the free throw line for a pair of free throws at the 1:33 mark. Good by Call. And Swain is up 2. Second one by Call. Front iron no good. Rebounded by Holloway. He's going to take it all the way. There's Mathis all the way in, and he lays it home. So Cody Mathis with the layup. Now Southard's into the front court. Dishes to Vestal. Vestal works on Manley. Backs his way off, and then Southard's takes over. Millsaps is an outlet. And there's a foul on the play. Should be the 4th on Mathis as they're going to try the shack attack on Nick Millsaps, it looks like. As he'll shoot 1-1 here with 1:09 remaining, tie game.
What a barn burner, Coach.
It is. And he is out of bounds. The Swain basketball on the miss, and timeout by Scotty McMahon and the Maroon Devils. It'll be a full. Let's take it along with them. 1:09 remains. Probably couldn't make June workouts.
Set us up.
We're back, fans. Still employed at this moment anyway. Maroon Devils to inbound. Timeout. 5-second call. So a turnover forced by the Wildcats at 1:09. I don't know what the timeout situation is, but it's got to be getting close to down to zip. Ellis will bring it up. Wildcats looking for their first lead since midway through the third period. I started to say they're going to clear out. Holloway's going to the bucket.
That is his thing. He's putting it in the hole.
So the Maroon Devils trail by 2. And Vestal all the way to the hole. No call. Oh. That's on Millsaps, his 4th. But a good foul because they had lost possession of that ball and needed it back.
That the fact that he about crushed the shooter.
That took Shepard down. He will get a 1-and-1 right here, folks. It's not 2 shots, so opportunities abound. It's a 2-point advantage Wildcats at this point. So Zachary Shepard at the line, a senior for the Cats. And it's off. Vestal with a rebound. Ellis with a steal. And now, how is that not taunting?
I don't know, Coach. That's kind of what I was referencing earlier. They see that mess on TV and they think that's what we're supposed to be about, and I'm just not about that.
So the foul was on Vestal.
What a great steal on his part, though.
And I think that's Scotty McMahon's argument. I agree with him. You know, it's one thing to not to rein it in, but there's the emphasis of the High School Athletic Association is taunting.
Yeah, sir.
And we got Andrews timeout. Unfortunate series of events in what has been a good ball game. Both teams a little chippy at each other and spilled over right there on a good play by Ellis, but I don't agree with the last half of that.
No, that's a great play, great steal. You got your shot, you made the play. Enjoy that. But they see that mess on TV and they think that's the way we're supposed to act and conduct ourselves.
27 by my count for Ellis. Heck of a game. And 67-62 is now your score. The Maroon Devils with 36 ticks of the clock left have got to get something going right here. And Coach McMahon is going to get Littlejohn into the lineup for a call for shooting purposes. So the Wildcats come out in full court pressure. They want to make it difficult for the Maroon Devils to get the ball in and get it up court because it eats time off the clock. Vestal into the front court. And Ellis again from behind knocks it away.
He's a real talent.
29-4. And it's worth pointing out, folks, that Cabe Ellis is a sophomore.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
He and Holloway both are sophomores.
That's amazing.
Vestal's three is going to be short and out of bounds. Swain basketball. Hunter Call checks into the ball game.
Get us a little defense.
That's on Call, his third. Ellis will go to the line in this one with 18 seconds left. The Wildcats are going to escape with a win. They are the second team in the Smoky Mountain Conference. This would have been a huge upset if the Maroon Devils could have held on and pulled it off, but it would appear by all sake, and I hope I can eat my words, but it would appear that the Wildcats are going to avoid the upset. And there's the first miss for Ellis since the 7th grade. Now that the game is decided pretty much. But a heck of an effort by the Maroon Devils here tonight to stay in this one with a very good Wildcat squad. Southers works his way in from the S. That one's back iron, no good. Rebounded by Shepard, and Ellis will take it. They're going to kick it ahead. Manley will hold on to it for the final 6. And not without a final taunt from Zachary Shepard. Wow. Disappointing to say the least, folks. I don't know what the final score was as Paul gets that off there so quick I didn't have a chance to get it. But thank you. Joe's got it, 68-62, your final here from Swain High School as the Wildcats take the win in a hard-fought battle between both squads. And we're going to see you 1 week from Friday. Thanks for joining us here on the Maroon Devils Network.